They say the skies were never meant to carry this much power. They say no single aircraft should wield such dominance. But then, America built one that rewrote the rules entirely. They call it America's brand new nuclear submarine is set to change the battlefield. A name that sounds impossible, even contradictory, until you learn why it exists. Because this aircraft was engineered to do what submarines have done for decades. Appear from nowhere, strike with crushing precision, and vanish without a trace. Its origins began during a turning point in American air power. In the late 2010s, intelligence analysts warned that emerging rival nations were building anti-access air defense networks capable of denying U.S. aircraft entry into key regions. Hypersonic missiles, over-the-horizon, radar arrays, and powerful electronic warfare systems threatened to erode decades of dominance. Washington needed something new, not just another fighter, but a platform that could slip through hostile skies the way a submarine slips beneath waves. Silent, unseen, untouchable. And so, a classified program was born. Designers started with a clean sheet of paper and one objective. Create a fighter that behaves like a stealth submarine in the sky. The resulting airframe is unlike anything in service today. The jet features a wide, blended body fuselage constructed from radar-absorbing composite materials, merging seamlessly into a crescent-swept wing optimized for low observability and high maneuverability. Its surface is almost entirely smooth, with minimal protrusions. Even its access panels are edge-aligned to scatter radar waves harmlessly into the atmosphere. Embedded sensors are buried beneath the skin. A next-generation AESA radar sits deep in the nose, capable of shifting frequencies mid-pulse to confuse enemy receivers. Distributed aperture systems wrap the aircraft in a full 360-degree infrared picture, letting the pilot see through the airframe itself using helmet-mounted displays. The avionics operate as a neural web. Every sensor cross compares and fuses data into a single predictive battlespace image. At the heart of the aircraft lies its propulsion system, to variable cycle engines jointly developed with a classified propulsion division. Each engine produces over 35,000 pounds of thrust in afterburner. At high altitude, the fighter can sprint beyond Mach 2, though it is optimized for sustained reaching Mach 1.4 without afterburners. Its climb rate approaches 60,000 feet per minute, propelling it into the thin upper atmosphere, where its stealth profile is nearly undetectable. The service ceiling stretches above 70,000 feet. Range was a critical requirement, mirroring strategic submarine patrols. With conformal fuel bays, the aircraft reaches nearly 1,600 nautical miles on internal fuel alone, and up to 3,000 with strategic drop tanks, all while maintaining radar invisibility. But what truly separates this jet from its predecessors is its weapons suite inside its cavernous internal bays. It can carry a diverse loadout, advanced AM-260 air-to-air missiles with extended beyond visual range capability, compact directed energy defensive modules, and precision strike weapons, such as the GBU-53 Stormbreaker. A single 25mm internal cannon sits recessed beneath the fuselage, emerging only milliseconds before firing to maintain stealth. For deep strike operations, it can deploy standoff cruise munitions guided by multi-band seekers. Supporting these armaments is an electronic warfare suite powerful enough to serve as an airborne shield. It can blind enemy radar, distort incoming missile guidance, and create phantom signatures miles away. Like a submarine releasing countermeasures into dark water, this fighter deceives its hunters until they are chasing shadows. Its first operational tests astonished analysts. In red flag exercises, the aircraft achieved simulated kill ratios exceeding 30-1 against 4th-generation adversaries. Against advanced 5th-generation opponents, it still maintained a decisive advantage due to its sensor fusion and extreme low observability. During maritime strike trials, it penetrated layered air defense networks specifically designed to deny U.S. access. In every scenario, the aircraft played the role of the sky submarine, silent, unseen, and devastatingly effective. Pilots developed new tactics specifically for the platform. Instead of dogfighting, they hunt from the edges of the battle space, gliding through the electromagnetic spectrum with minimal emissions. They operate in pairs or trios, exchanging silent bursts of encrypted data. One aircraft designates targets invisibly. The second strikes. The third remains watchful, acting as an airborne sentinel. Together, they dominate, not through brute force, but through information, superiority, killing threats before those threats even realize they have been found. Compared to its rivals, the differences are striking. China's J-20 Mighty Dragon possesses long range and respectable stealth. Yet its airframe was not designed for the same submarine-like disappearance capabilities. Russia's Su-57, while agile and technologically ambitious, exposes retroreflective surfaces that limit true invisibility. America's new fighter surpasses both in low observability, data fusion, and silent engagement doctrine. Yet the documentary must remain balanced. Each rival aircraft has its own strengths, and the battlefield is shaped not only by machines, but by the strategies behind them. Today, only a handful of these aircraft exists, assigned to elite squadrons. Upgrades continue at a relentless pace. Adaptive cycle engines, AI-assisted threat prediction, quantum-secure communications, and autonomous loyal wingmen are all planned. Future versions may operate with no pilot at all, slipping through hostile airspace with machine-driven precision. But beyond the technology, this aircraft represents something deeper. It symbolizes a new era of air power, one where visibility is vulnerability, where information is the ultimate weapon, and where dominance belongs not to the loudest machine, but to the quietest. Like a submarine rising from unseen depths, this fighter emerges from the unseen sky, reshaping the battlefield before vanishing once more into silence. In the end, America's brand new nuclear submarine is set to change the battlefield. Is more than a jet with an unusual name. It is a message that the future of warfare belongs to those who master the art of disappearance. And in that silent domain, this aircraft reigns supreme.